Hello, my name is Aerith Silence Silverwolf of Love and Above, and I am going to give you a card reading for the week commencing the 21st of March. Can you believe we're this far into 2022 already? I kind of still in a little bit of shock about that. It kind of feels like the first part of this year's been a bit of a blur, and already we're nearly completely 3 months in, which is, part of me thinks is ridiculous, but it's the truth. So this week I am using the cards Healing with the Angels by Doreen Virtue. Again, I go with what's on the cards themselves, what I'm guided with, what the angels and my guides say as well. So here we go. So for Monday of this week, let me have a look. Listening. Maybe this is a nudge that we need to listen a little bit more. Or maybe this could mean listening to other people. This could also mean that listen for an actual nudge from your spirit team as well. It could mean that they're trying to give you a message, but you're struggling to hear it. And it's all about listening. What I will say about that, because it's taken, we speak one language and other beings, particular spirit teams, speak another language, and somehow it's finding this middle ground language, as it were, for us both to communicate through and to understand. So perhaps you need to be listening to see what they're saying. And it might not be an actual physical listen. It can. But it could be that you keep on receiving coincidences. Maybe this 4 completely different people have said exactly the same thing to you. Or somebody said something you completely out of context. I remember once I was quite ill, and my husband just automatically, randomly said to me, "I don't think your body can keep up with your spiritual development." And I sat there and I was like, what? My head just cranked round, straight round to him, and looked at him, and he looked at me, and his first words were, "I do not know where that came from." Those were his first words to me. That immediately rang a bell with me of, I think this is maybe some of my spirit team trying to communicate with me right now. So if somebody just says something completely out of the blue to you, listen to that. It could be in a normal conversation, but it's completely out of character for them to say those particular words or have that sort of insight, particularly with my husband at the time. So that was quite a funny moment, because I just cranked my head round, just looked at him, just like as if about to say, "Where did you get that from?" I didn't even get the words out of my mouth, and he was just like, "I do not know where that came from." So look at that. Look at coincidences. Maybe you see the number 3 all day. Have a think. As always, when you're in the situation, it makes much more sense. So listening is particularly important today. Let's look at Tuesday. So let's see where we got. Answered prayer. This one's very straightforward. Whatever your prayer is, whatever your anxiety is that you are expressing to the universe, to your spirit team, ask, and you shall receive. Ask. That's all I can say. Your spirit team cannot help you unless you ask for help. Your spirit team cannot help you unless you ask for help. That is a universal truth, a universal law. There is one time they're allowed to break that rule, and that is if your physical life is in danger. They can intercede. They can help out at that point, but they cannot help you out with anything else in your life unless you ask. So ask away. Tuesday you will have an answer to a prayer. It might not even be anything big. It could just be, can I get green lights? Maybe you're running a little bit late. Can I get green lights all the way to work, please? Because I'm running late because this has happened and this has happened, this has happened. And perhaps you will get your complete prayer answered and you've got green lights all the way to work. Whatever your prayer is, doesn't just need to be a prayer. Prayer is a strange word for people because we think that prayer, it is tied to, and it's got connotations of the Bible, of praying to a god or a deity, when it doesn't need to be. It could just be the expressions of your heart, and you say that to your spirit team, or you say it to the universe, or you go into nature and you ask nature to help you. That is what prayer really is. It does, it is as simple as that. It does not need to be getting on your knees and praying to a God of a Bible that you do not believe in. Maybe you do believe in a God of the Bible. That is all fine. That, our own personal beliefs, but what I'm trying to impress upon you is that it does not need to be that. So when I say the word prayer, it does not need to be that. Okay, let's look at Wednesday. Let's see what we have got. Support. Maybe Wednesday is all about what support you need around you. Maybe it's asking your spirit team for support throughout the day, for whatever you're doing. Maybe you've got a larger or more tasks, or maybe you're going to have a little bit of a challenging day. That's all cool. Ask your spirit team for support and they will help you. Maybe this is also a nudge of, maybe you need more support that day because of what's going on in your life. Maybe it is that you ask a spouse, a partner, your children just to do something extra in the house because you need the support to be able to do whatever you're tasking yourself to do on Wednesday. Support is your main thoughts on Wednesday. Thursday. And just a side note on support. Sometimes, particularly if you're female, it's difficult to ask for help. So just consider how you would ask for help in a situation to receive that support. Okay, Thursday. Let's see what we've got. Manifestation. I love manifesting. Sometimes I have something called gifts from the universe. It is not about manifesting something specific. It's just about manifesting. We are in a world that's full of abundance, absolutely rammed full of it. You can see this in nature. You can see this in trees. When you see an apple tree and it is absolutely full of apples, you can see this in berry trees, just full. You can see this in nature. Look at how many trees are out there. Look at how many animals there are. There is so much abundance in this world that I can ask the universe for a gift. That's as simple as it is. Now, people think abundance has to be monetary. It does not need to be monetary value. It could be something as simple as you're having maybe a little bit of a challenging day and you get a smile from a complete stranger. Hey, that's manifesting some positivity and love into your life. Perhaps it's at work you managed to negotiate a cost or a discount for your company with a supplier. Maybe it is you managed to grab an extra sale, which means the absolute world to you. Maybe you've got a personal target. Maybe you're going to the gym and maybe you actually, you managed to manifest the actual target that your personal best that particular day. So manifesting does not need to be money. What it can be is just whatever you want. So as I say, I do something from Gifts from the Universe. In the morning, I ask the universe for a gift. That's it. That's as simple as it is. And then so what I do then is I look for that gift all day. And then when I've received a gift, because again, this world is abundant, this planet, Mother Earth gives, I then ask for another gift and another gift if I receive that gift, and another one and another one. And I have a completely loved and blessed life because of the gifts that I have. And a lot of the time, it's not even monetary value. One particular day, and this only happened recently, that I have a 3-year-old niece, and I went into her house to we were going to spend some time together, and she ran up to me and she gave me a hug. I never get hugs from her. Never ever. I would love her to be able to give hugs to me all the time, but I'm not going to force that upon her. I'm not going to say before she leaves, give me a hug. I'll sometimes shout after her, I love you, and sometimes I get an I love you back, and sometimes I don't. But that's absolutely fine. I don't want her to feel pressure that she has to, be a certain way and say a certain thing in front of me. So I don't force anything with her. So that gift, the gift from the universe, that particular day was her running up to me and just giving me a great big hug. And I thought, oh my goodness, this is the best gift ever. Feeling the love from her because she'd seen me and she was about to spend time with me. And I got down there and I gave her a great big hug back. It was a beautiful moment, beautiful gift from the universe. And I didn't I didn't ask for, money that day or anything. I just asked for a gift. And this is where so we're going back to the card about manifesting. I manifested something absolutely beautiful that day. So, but what you can do is ask for something specific, something to go your way, something that you want to attain, and perhaps you will actually get it. But if you're manifesting, then you will get it, or maybe you're another step towards exactly what you need and what you want. So let's go to Friday's card. Friday of this week. Let's see. Serenity. I love this word. I can live in a place of serenity a lot of the time. And it doesn't mean that things don't happen to me in life. It doesn't mean that I don't live a life which people, I live life like normal people. I work because this government that in the country that I live in wants me to pay taxes. I have to pay for a house. I have to pay for a car. I have to pay for, this world runs on money, unfortunately. That's my personal opinion. But I can still find serenity. I can find peace within. And it doesn't mean that, like I say, I don't have problems. I don't have expectations from others. But what it does mean is that when I'm alone, or even not even when I'm alone, when challenges do happen, the serenity and the peace that I can feel very quickly afterwards is amazing. Because I just, and this is how I personally do it, I pass it all over to the Great Spirit, the Native American Great Spirit who's in the four winds. Pass it over, and what will happen will happen, and I will ask for help. But knowing that the Great Spirit has it in hand, that there is a plan, the Great Spirit's got it in hand. I don't need to worry. Worry is an emotion that can take up so much time when your mind could be in a much better place. So Friday, focus on serenity. And if if you're having a very stressful and challenging day, find a moment in your day where you can have serenity. Perhaps get into nature, perhaps get into your garden. Maybe it is having a bath. Maybe it is getting into a different room and reading a book. Maybe it's meditating. Maybe it's self-healing. Whatever it is for you that helps you be in that place of serenity and peace, just do it. It doesn't even need to be anything what a lot of people would consider spiritual. I've given you a lot of spiritual options there, but my husband is an adult fan of Lego, and he is in his zone. He is at peace. He is at serenity when he's creating or building a Lego model. That's where he finds his. And just because he does it that way, it doesn't mean that it's wrong. It's just that's how he finds his. So whatever it is that puts you into that place of peace and serenity, find that moment on Friday. Let's look at Saturday. Okay. Celebration. I love to celebrate. Celebration is wonderful. I've already said I have a 3-year-old niece who has this great way of celebrating. If you just want to encourage that energy of celebration, you just get a young child and they manage to put one shoe on that you could start cheering, get excited. They will go after that. They will join in. They will jump up and down with you. Whatever it is, maybe on Saturday you're celebrating something specific. Maybe you are thinking about celebrating maybe a birthday with someone, but you thought maybe no, I'm not sure I want to go. Maybe this is the nudge to say, hey, go celebrate. Maybe celebrate some of your goals and targets that you've achieved in life. Maybe maybe you're heading towards a target or a goal in life and you're not there yet, but celebrate the progression you've made from the very start of that goal of whatever you're wanting to achieve. And then 15, maybe however long you're into this goal, look at it. Just look at it and say, oh, look at this progression. Let me celebrate that. It doesn't need to be at the actual time of hitting a goal that you celebrate. It can be, hey, look at all my progression. Sometimes it's the tiny things, it's the small things that mean so much to you. And when you hit those tiny things, it means so much. Celebrate. Just absolutely celebrate. Sunday, let's have a look. Harmony. So many different things with harmony. But I think the one that's really coming through, particularly for Sunday, is being in harmony with nature. Maybe get into nature, go for a walk in a forest or woods or a local beauty spot. Perhaps, meditate or maybe just sit. Just sit and enjoy what is there. I have a local loch from my house round it and back again. It's just over 4 miles, which is brilliant. I can go out and I can walk it on a daily basis. Tends to be more like 4 to 5 times a week, but I find it so serene, so peaceful, so much in harmony with nature. They protect nature there. There's a couple of red squirrels that live there. I've seen a few grey ones as well. Loads of rabbits. There's sheep. We've got swans. We've got drakes and mallards on the loch. There's fish in the loch. On the odd occasion, I've seen a kingfisher. Odd occasion. Seen so many rabbits. Even seen in nature a black rabbit there or a white rabbit. I'm guessing they were pet rabbits that had run away and then found their place. It's just so beautiful. I can connect with nature and it's just such a peaceful place to be in harmony with nature, knowing that nothing is expected of me, knowing that I can just be there and be part of nature and feel the harmony of just being at one with nature. That's what Sunday's all about, is harmony. Think about how you'll do it. Maybe you don't have any place local to go. Maybe your garden, or maybe a park. Find that place to be in harmony. Maybe even have a walk along a shore or a beach. Walk up a hill. Whatever it is, harmony is the thing. Okay, that's your card reading for this week. As you may or may not know, I work out of Nematona in Montrose, and as of next week, so a week on Thursday, I'm starting to do a regular workshop. The last Thursday of every month is a crystal workshop where we'll be learning more about crystals. Every session will be 2 crystals. We'll be learning all about the properties of 2 specific crystals. We will have a discovery session as well. So we'll sit there in the energy of these crystals and we'll just write down what comes to us. Any messages, any energy. Do you feel tingles in your body? Is it enlightening you towards anything? That. We'll also go through an actual crystal meditation as well, and then we'll look at different aspects of what you can use crystals for. So the very first one, we'll be looking at crystal grids, how to create them, how to use them, and how, all the different things you can do. So we'll be doing that on the last Thursday of every single month. So we're going to do it in blocks. So we've got 4 months worth going on. That's all planned out. If you would like to be part of it as a one-off session, it's £15. And if you want to book all 4 sessions up front in advance, it's £40. So there'll be a bit of a discount, and it's £40 for the 4 sessions. It is at 6 o'clock at Nematona for 1 hour, so 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So early enough so that we can actually get on with the rest of our evenings. Okay then. If you would like to book onto it, I have the details in the write-up for this video, and if you just contact Nematona and they will be able to book you on it. I'm really excited about this. I absolutely love crystals. I have a passion for them. I use them all the time, every day of my life, different places in my house as well. I do crystal grids, I do elixirs, I just love sitting meditating with them as well. So crystals are my thing as well. So if you'd like to be part of it, just contact Nematona and they will be able to book you on the workshops. Anyway, I will see you next week. Bye.